What's on the flippity frag?
Are you guys ready for some more psychological?
Wait.
A good dating game.
I want to just point out that I have some theories.
You have some theories? What?
Yeah.
You mean with some theories? That's good. Some theories with Yuri and Natsuki and Monica and.
Yeah.
And.
But I prefer you to call me by my surname.
How do I spell that?
H.
Okay, so here's what's up, okay?
What's your...
Monica's behind it all somehow. I'll figure out more later.
Why do you think that?
Because she's self-aware.
How do you know that?
Because she told me,
She
remember to
video
save
games.
your game. And then she was like, I mean, what am I talking about? Saving your game? Because that does nothing. That was what she was all like, right? Is that like many
Well, you know
episodes
what?
ago?
Well, to be fair, this game was kind of developed a little bit quick. It could have just been like a little typo.
A whole sentence of dialogue.
I mean, it's possible. Dan Salvato's kind of...
Dan Salvato.
Hold on, let me try and
He's
do
the
it.
guy who made the P is for Pain Mario Maker level.
Gotta find my... sounds awesome. Where's that mouse pad?
The
Shouldn't
mouse.
have put everything away.
Oh,
Dang.
we can't have dead air. Somebody tell a story. Okay,
and-
once when I was 7, I murdered a man.
Sounds good
What
to
was
me.
his name?
His
There we
name
go.
was,
It's about time I opened this mouse pad.
What is
his
it?
name
It's
was...
Nephany of Fire Emblem.
Hey!
Ugh,
Oh, is that like her official art or is that fan?
that's official art.
Hey!
Pretty nifty.
She's
That's my new
it's
mouse
pretty
pad.
no. I tried.
Okay, now we can start.
Let's go.
Ooh.
Did I load it?
No.
Did I break it?
Up.
Oh!
Hi again, Sugar Booster!
Oh, hey, how's it going? What's on the flippity flop?
Glad to see you didn't run away on us.
Yeah, well, you know, this game's kind of on a train track, so
That's you.
I just get to pick the route. Nah, don't worry. This might be a little strange for me, but I at least keep my word. Well, I'm back at Literature Club. I was the last to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out. Whoa! I got some new masks.
That's a new face mask.
Sugar Booster, I don't feel so good.
Oh no. I hate it.
Uh-oh.
Thanks for keeping your promise, Sugar Booster.
Oh, well, you know,
Wait.
I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you.
Turn it up a little bit.
My,
I want to hear
Turn
it more.
it up a little bit.
you
Why
guys.
are you making us turn it up a
Just
little?
turn it up a little bit, I promise.
Turn it up and stand really close to
Right
the
there?
screen.
Yeah.
Good?
Yeah, that's
More?
Yeah. that's-
Making you dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it.
Oh no, I read all the time. It's just that...
Whoa! Dun, 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 dun.
Come on, like you deserve to be slack.
Bum, 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 bum.
Slack, slack, slack,
Bum,
slack.
bum, dun, 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 dun.
Guys, is it me or does the room look a little odd?
They're really close.
You already had to
Like-
be dragged in here by more.
Is this room tilting? Also, is she, like... Has she always not fit on screen?
Why is she so tall?
I don't know.
Tall girls are best.
Yes.
I don't know if you plan to just come in here and hang out or what, but if you don't take us seriously, then you won't see the end of it. And by that, I mean...
What? Oh.
Not
Excuse me, Monica. You're in front of the dial. Can you Monica can.
Natsuki,
Also,
you certainly have a big
hold-
mouth for someone who keeps her manga collection in the club room.
Hold on. What's going? Something is not right here with the heights of these people, or they are all standing.
Furious. Furious huge.
Furious Nash.
She thick.
Yuri is giant.
Just keep going.
I can't. Oh. Whoa. Natsuki finds herself stuck between saying Monica and manga. She ends up saying Monagaga.
I look at her like she's...
Manga is literature!
Swiftly defeated, Natsuki plops back into her seat.
I'm sorry, Sugar Booster.
Nah, it's cool.
We'll make sure to put your comfort first, okay?
Yuri shoots Natsuki a disappointed glance.
Yuri shoots Natsuki 3 times in the chest.
She had it coming. Oh my god.
Anyway, now that you're in the club and all, perhaps you might have interest in picking up a book to read?
No, it's okay, I
It
got
was
one.
at that moment that I realized, well, I can't really read either way. Like you said, I'm in this club now. So it only feels right for me to do something like that if you ask.
Wait, I didn't mean it like that.
That was you.
Yeah.
Are you okay, Yuri?
I'm gonna throw up.
If you don't really want to, then forget I said anything, I
I'll
guess.
join a literature club and never once pick up a book.
That's what I did in
no,
college.
it's not that, Yuri. I want to be part of this club.
Oh my god.
See, even Sugar Booster's glitching out. So even if you don't read often, I'd be happy to pick up a book if you wanted me to.
Are you sure?
No.
I just felt like, well, as vice president and all. You okay, Sugar Booster?
I want a version of this game where the MC is replaced by a Velociraptor.
pterodactyl.
Or a pterodactyl.
Then I should help you get started on something you might like.
I fly around the room and run into
Oh my god.
Yuri reaches into her bag and pulls out a book.
I accidentally decapitate Natsuki.
I
My
didn't
7-inch talon.
I didn't want you to feel left out, so I picked out a book that I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so it should keep your attention, even if you don't usually read. And we could, discuss it if you wanted.
Without clothes. In a hot tub.
This is the story of. How is this?
Story of a girl!
That's where I was gonna go with that. I was like, is this too easy a joke?
Is this the low-hanging fruit?
She even picked out a book. She thinks I'll like, despite me not reading much.
Well, that's her eyebrow. I'm like, what's that black line across her head? It's her eyebrow. You know, because eyebrows go through hair. That's how it works.
Anime.
Anime.
Yuri, thank you. I'll definitely read this.
I immediately throw it in the
I
trash.
enthusiastically take the book.
And
I
drop it in the
enthusiastically-
trash.
Phew. Well, you can read it at your own pace.
I'm guessing about a 3rd grade level. I think I made that joke the last time, damn it!
Did we mention this is a new set? Well, the title screen probably gave it away.
I look forward to hearing what you think.
Now that everyone... Whoa, God, guys, I guess that earthquake finally settled. Weird that we stayed in the room the entire time. Now that everyone's settled in, I expected Monica to kick off some scheduled activities for the club. It's a mystery tool that'll help us later. But that doesn't seem...
I hate you!
Yuri's face is already buried in a book. I
Yuri's
can't
already
help
buried
but
in a
notice
grave.
her intense expression, like she was waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around in the closet. I'm really curious to talk to Yuri a little bit more.
I passed out for about 10 minutes.
But at the same time, I would feel bad for distracting her from reading. I catch a glimpse of the cover of her book. It looks like the same book she lent to me. More than that, she seems to be on the first page.
Oh my god.
The
Oh,
music changed.
Crab!
Crabs.
Crabs.
Ooh.
I think she noticed me looking at her, and I said crap out loud. She sneaks another glance at me and our eyes meet for a split second. She continues to look more worried as I keep saying my thoughts out loud. But that only makes her hide her face deeper in her book, and she continues to go further and further as I continue talking out loud. The other two girls in the club are looking at me strangely too. I say sorry to her. Sorry. I was just I mothered this, sensing I made her uncomfortable.
Stefan, this is working so well.
I'm uncomfortable.
Oh, it's fine. If I was focused, then I probably wouldn't have noticed in the first place.
Oh my god!
Whoa, hold on a moment. When did that...
Hey, Yuri.
Where's it going?
Yuri,
Come back.
You doing okay?
Where's that going? Yuri.
I don't... Sugar Booster, I don't feel so good.
Oh, okay, hold on, guys. I'm trying. We just drag it back. Drag it. Is it
Sugar
still
Booster,
moving,
this
or
wasn't
is that
weed.
just me?
No, it's still
Oh, it
moving.
is still moving. It
Just
is
try and
indeed
put it
still
back.
moving.
But I'm just
Try
rereading a bit of this.
put it back.
So...
Please imagine genuinely being in a classroom and you're talking to a cute girl and her eye just moves off of her
Just put
face.
it back. Just come
Wow,
on. Come
Yuri,
on.
I didn't realize you were a mongoloid.
Come-
Not
She's
that
like-
that's bad, that's kind of hot.
What if she's
Got
like...
lazy eye.
No, she's
Oh my
trying,
god!
she's trying to read and talk to you at the same time.
How far does it go?
I don't know.
That's
Right.
not a lazy eye, that's an incontinent eye.
That's the eye of Vecna, dude.
That eye might get its own orbit someday.
And it just
But,
starts floating around her head. It's really hard to read books when one of your eyes doesn't pay attention.
does it not go back?
I don't know.
That's the book you
doesn't-
gave me, right?
I wanted to reread some of it. Not for any
okay.
particular
Oh, hey,
reason.
it's back. I knew Glucking and Dragging would work eventually. Just curious on how you have two copies of the same book.
Well, when I stopped at the bookstore yesterday,
Your bookstores?
is that what I meant?
They have books in stores?
No, I
You don't
mean,
just go.
I just happened to buy 2 of them.
I like that loading circle keeps going around our mouths, Julia. Ah, I see. There's something fairly obvious here that Yuri isn't telling me, but I decide to let it go. And then everyone in the room is just like, does he not know he's doing that? I'll definitely start reading it soon.
I'm glad to hear. Once it starts to pick up, you might have a hard time putting it down.
I put glue on it.
It's a very engaging and relatable story.
With glue.
Is that so? What's the story about anyway?
glue?
Well,
I look at the cover of the book. The book is titled Portrait of Mike. Of Centaur Mike. Weird that I didn't, read or look at the book prior to her giving it to me or whatever.
Oh wow, this is
There's
cool
an
book.
ominous looking eye symbol on the front cover.
It's Yuri's. She dropped it.
It's I go to put it back, but the club was out of glue. Basically, it's about...
She used it all on the book.
Oh, it's you.
No.
basically, it's about this religious camp that was turned into a human experiment prison.
I feel like you told me it was about something else last time.
And the people trapped there have this trait that turns them into killing machines that lust for blood. But the facility gets even worse, and they start selectively breeding people by cutting off their limbs and affixing them to...
This is extremely different from what you told me before.
Oh, that might be a little bit of a spoiler.
That part happened before, though.
But anyway, I'm really into it.
Yeah, you are.
The book, I mean. Not the thing about the limbs.
Are you sure?
That's kind
I've
of
got
hot.
a few spare ones. That's kind of dark, isn't it? Yuri made it sound like it was going to be a nice story, so that dark turn came from nowhere. That dialogue was in the last version too, or
She's
chapter.
trying to push her kinks onto you. She wants to lop off your body parts.
Oh god.
I can live with that.
Cut my limb off. All I need is one.
Cut my limb in 2 pieces.
You can have my left leg.
Are you not a fan of that sort of thing, Sugar Booster?
No, I cut people's limbs off all the time. I mean, I can definitely enjoy those kind of stories, so don't worry.
I think I'll do it now.
No!
I hope so.
Yeah, I totally forgot that Yuri is into those things. How did I remember it in the first place? This is day 2 of me knowing her. She's so shy and reclusive on the outside, but her mind seems completely different.
She's into that.
At least she's safe inside.
At least she's
her
safe
mind.
inside the next episode, maybe. Hope you join us there. Love you. Mean it. Click. So her eyes come out, huh?
Ew.
Yeah,
That's pretty neat.
she's got a big.
It is pretty neat. This is an Aspen. It's called that because of the way it is.
Yeah. So, Sugar Booster, what'd you think of the part in the book where the girl gets her eye scooped out and then the guy puts his wiener in it?
Whoa!
I didn't get that far. No, yeah, it's my favorite part. Hey, you want to come over later? No!
Against my better judgment.
Against my better judgment. I'll see you there. Should I bring anything? Do you have a melon baller?
This episode's over, Dylan.
That's okay.
No, start the episode
No.
with no context
This
with
end
that.
card is over.
Oh, okay.